Good evening, Holy Cross. As we set out to recognize some of the wonderful talent here at the school, let us invite God's blessing upon our community. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, we thank you for the gift of sports. We pray that our athletic experiences may supply lessons to enrich all areas of our life, to have a persevering spirit even when the odds are against us. The competition would make us strong, but never hostile, to work well with others to achieve demanding goals, and to strive for excellence through practice and dedication. Saint Sebastian, patron saint of athletes, pray that we may employ these lessons in all areas of our lives. Lord, may all of our athletic efforts lead ultimately to the building up of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Congratulations to all athletes being recognized today. Take care, and God bless.
Good evening and welcome to this year's Holy Cross Athletics Banquet. I'm Kathleen and I will be one of your MCs for the evening. Due to the robust amounts of pivoting we have had to do in this unprecedented time of the Rona, we decided to recognize one of our cohorts, our grade 12 graduating athlete bubble.
I am Zach Sinclair and I will be the I'm an other MC for this evening. This quarantine of student athletes entered grade 9 and quickly left a mark, being a part of a number of fall and winter championship teams. As they moved into grade 10, the winning ways continued, which quickly became the new norm for this group, almost as if they had developed a herd immunity to losing.
Sadly, the winning curve flattened as they entered the spring season due to an often extended stay-at-home order. In our grade 12 year, there would be no jumping the line as the vaccine finish line looks to keep moving.
But just because we have not had a high school sports season in over 16 months does not mean that we cannot celebrate this remarkable group of young people.
So grab your quarantini for this virtual happy hour where we will show appreciation for our graduating class of athletes, beginning with Miss Ball, who will be presenting a COVID variant of the Holy Cross Athletic Letter.
The athletic letter was originally created to encourage student athletes to play a sport in each of the 3 athletic seasons and help Holy Cross develop a strong athletic program. Since those early days, the number of CASA sports has expanded to include so many opportunities to put on a green and silver jersey and represent Holy Cross. We have had talented and dedicated athletes cycle through Holy Cross over the years, but very few actually graduate with achieving the prestigious honor of the athletic letter. It is so challenging to play a sport in each season, especially while balancing academics, other athletic commitments, and life beyond Holy Cross. This award represents a commitment to school athletics, the skill to compete in multiple sports, and the desire to represent Holy Cross in Kingston and beyond. Athletes receiving this year's athletic letter have undergone a unique challenge, which is different from any other graduating class. Their high school athletic careers were cut short due to a global pandemic. Even though we've been away from athletics for a while, that did not stop Holy Cross coaches from having endless kind words to share about the 6 recipients of this year's award. So please join me as we celebrate this year's Holy Cross Athletic Letter recipients. Kathleen Beckenhauer is a very smart, talented, and strong athlete with the best sense of humor. But do not let her big smile fool you. She is an intense and hardworking competitor who always strives for excellence. Her coaches emphasized that she is an extremely coachable athlete that could be put in any position, and she would always find a way to get the job done, even if it required playing an entire field hockey game. Kathleen, thank you for your dedication to field hockey, volleyball, hockey, and soccer. Cassie Dixon is an incredibly focused, competitive, and coachable athlete whose willingness to simply outwork her opponents allows her to thrive in any competition. When you combine Cassie's passion for excellence with her versatile athletic ability and add in her incredible leadership skills, you have a force to be reckoned with. Just ask any basketball player in Kingston who tried to score while Cassie was defending them. She's impossible to beat with her lightning-fast feet and fearless drive to win. We will desperately miss Cassie representing Holy Cross in basketball, volleyball, soccer, and tennis next year. Olivia Gilbert is a humble, motivated, and committed athlete whose incredible personality always brought energy to every team she was a part of. Holy Cross coaches boasted that Olivia is a competitive and clutch athlete with the ability to be a catalyst in any team dynamic, even while ripping it up with the boys in baseball. Olivia is a coach's dream, with her willingness to learn and ability to be thrown in any position while remaining positive at all times. Olivia, thank you for being so committed to volleyball, hockey, soccer, and baseball. Jessica Goujon is a natural, humble, and positive athlete. She is always focused, coachable, and never stops working hard. Jess's volleyball coaches described her as a mean middle with a wicked serve, unstoppable at the net, and a defensive asset who never stopped encouraging her teammates. Jess is the ultimate team player that could be counted on to fill any role and would be a force on any team she is a part of. Jess, thank you for your dedication to basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Jack Kenny was born to compete and truly hates to lose. He is a hard-nosed athlete that is confident in his abilities and never shies away from a challenge, which was most obvious in football when he dominated the position of punt returner. Even as a younger member of the team, he was known to make big plays and thrived under pressure. Jack is a never quit, in your face, every practice is a game type of athlete. Jack, thank you for your commitment to football, basketball, soccer, and tennis. I also can't wait to add track and field to your resume next year. Emma Seganowicz is a humble, hardworking, and intelligent athlete. She is an incredible teammate who is truly dedicated to any team she is a part of. Emma's big heart and willingness to push to the extreme was most evident in track and field, when she was thrown into a 4x400 meter race at OFSA, and she ran 6 seconds faster than she had ever run 400 meters before. Emma is a talented athlete and a true pleasure to coach. Emma, thank you for your endless dedication to basketball, volleyball, soccer, and track and field. Congratulations to all our graduating athletes earning this year's athletic letter.
The 2020-2021 class of graduating athletes has had a number of moments along our sports journeys that stuck out to us. As well, we have had a lot of advice that we thought we would like to pass on to future graduating classes. Sorry, cohorts.
So like good Gen Zers, we created a video to explain it.
Only the hardworking.
Only the devoted.
Only the wise.
Only the tenacious.
Only the determined.
Only the strong.
Only the courageous.
Only the dedicated.
Only the motivated.
Only the driven.
Only the resilient.
Only the tough.
Only the persevering.
Only the brave.
Only the proud.
Only the passionate.
Only the caring.
My favorite memory of HC Athletics was going to OFSA for field hockey in grade 9 and 10.
My favorite HC Athletics moment would be winning OFSA in 2019 in Hamilton for senior boys football.
My favorite memory at Holy Cross was when I ran the 4x400 meter at OFSA.
My favorite athletic memory at Holy Cross has got to be OFSA in grade 11. We lost every game, but I had the time of my life.
I'd say my favorite memory at HC Athletics is definitely the basketball tournaments. Just leaving for the weekend, leaving school early, and leaving for the weekend with my teammates. And just playing all those games, eating out to dinner with them. And like, as weird as this might sound, like those late night talks before bed, they were like, they were nice. And like also seeing a whole different side of the coaches, from their teacher mask and to their just childish, their like real personalities when they're allowed to act like children.
My favorite memory while being part of the HC Athletics is going to CASA, EASA, and winning both, as well as going to OFSA with the boys baseball team.
My favorite HC sports memories are the communities I got to be a part of on the cross country and track and field teams. Getting to do something that I loved and sharing it with people of a similar mindset was very fulfilling. And the support that we reciprocated for one another was something that I found very special. And I think, especially given the current state of the world, that aspect of athletics is one of my fondest memories.
Probably the best part about being part of the HC Athletics is just getting out there, doing what I love, and just being part of something. It's fun.
My favorite memory of HC Athletics was just being on the rugby field with all my teammates, and everyone's playing at their best and everyone's looking out for each other. That sense of camaraderie, I really will miss that.
My favorite memory from HC Athletics has to be when we won OFSA.
My favorite Holy Cross athletics memory was winning the 2020 Senior Girls Basketball CASA Championship.
My favorite memory at Holy Cross would definitely have to be winning CASA and OFSA with the senior boys football team.
My favorite part about HC Athletics was getting to travel to Niagara Falls with the HC cheer team and compete in nationals for the first time.
My favorite memory of being an athlete at Holy Cross was the 2019 football season that ended with winning OFSA.
My favorite HC Athletics memory is the annual field hockey scavenger hunts.
My favorite athletics memory at HC is when we won CASA for soccer in grade 9.
My favorite HC memory was either when I got to wrestle EASA at the HC gym when I was in grade 9 or standing on the OFSA podium in grade 11.
My most memorable moment with playing sports at Holy Cross was definitely winning the CASA championship in my grade 9 year playing soccer. It was super fun and everybody had a great time and it was amazing. The rush of getting that trophy was great.
My favorite memory from HC Athletics would have to be winning the CASA championship with the junior girls soccer team in grade 9.
My advice for other athletes is to go watch as many other sports as you can.
My advice only applies to the sport or sports that you genuinely are passionate about when playing them. So basically just use your summers. Those 2 months are a very precious time to become better, become the best athlete you can be within those 2 months. And trust me, when you're in season and you're actually playing the sport will be so much easier. You'll get more playing time. You'll actually enjoy the games more because you're actually playing. You'll be more confident because of how much you practiced. And you'll just have no regrets because of it.
The best piece of advice I can give to future graduating classes is to get involved. It's the best way to make friends.
My advice to any athlete, regardless of age, ability, or experience, is to love what it is that you do, or to find what it is that you love. As simple or cliche as that might sound, it really is one of the most important things when it comes to athletics, because it helps build a foundation for everything else that comes with the sport that you choose. As a wise man once told me, love it and the rest is easy. And I think those words ring true for most things, and especially sports.
Probably the best piece of advice that I could offer anyone trying to get into HC athletics is just try it. If you're afraid you're not going to make the team, who cares? At least you tried.
The advice I would give to a future Holy Cross athlete is to really enjoy the moment. If it's on the court or on the field or working really, really hard in practice, to just enjoy it because it goes by way too quickly.
My advice, pretty simple, would just be if you're thinking about trying a sport, just go for it, try it out. Odds are you're going to like it and you're going to have something really fun to do during the school year.
I would tell future graduating athletes to try new sports even if they've never played them before.
Some advice I have for the future graduating classes about athletics for HC is just go out there, give it your all. You'll try many things, and then you'll end up finding the one that you love. So just get out there and get involved.
My advice for future graduating classes would be get involved and don't skip out on any opportunity.
My advice to future graduating athletes is to always try out new sports and to enjoy your time playing sports at HC.
My advice to the future Holy Cross graduates is to never take anything for granted and always seize the opportunities that are put in front of you.
My advice would be to get involved and capture as many team memories as you can.
Some advice I'd give to future and current Crusader athletes is that the work you do outside of practice and games is going to be what makes a difference between you and everyone else. So like the weight room and training on your own is going to be what separates you.
Continue to work hard and keep on striving to improve.
One piece of advice that I would give to future graduating classes is that character is what you do when no one's looking. Put the work in, hustle in silence.
My advice for future athletes at HC is just to enjoy your time here because you won't really get an experience playing high school sports ever again.
Some advice I'd have for people who kind of want to get involved in sports is definitely do it. It's a great environment. Holy Cross has amazing teams and everybody's so supportive and you make great friendships, especially if you're coming into grade 9. It is the best way to make friendships in my opinion. I got to know the older grades and stuff, so it definitely worked out for me and I definitely recommend joining teams and just building those friendships.
We are proud.
We are persevering.
We are caring.
We are brave.
We are motivated.
We are the driven.
We are resilient.
We are dedicated.
We are tough.
We are determined.
We are tenacious.
We are courageous.
We are devoted.
We are passionate.
We are strong.
We are the hardworking.
We are wise.
We are HC.
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 Traditionally, those that attend the athletics banquet vote on the graduating athlete of the year. This is a student in their first year of grade 12 that is set to graduate at the end of June. This was an award that was always determined by those in attendance. Since we cannot have an in-person banquet this year, the coaches put together a list of nominees for top graduating female and top graduating male athletes of the year. They had a teams meeting.
Sidebar, we were told that only a couple of them turned their cameras on, and a handful of them used their mics. The rest used the chat. So students, next time a teacher complains about you not turning on your mic, turn it on, but play Alanis Morissette's Ironic song into the speakers.
Okay, so they had a teams meeting and then held an online vote afterwards. After 2 super close votes, they came to 1 graduating female athlete of the year and 1 graduating male athlete of the year. Ms. Hulse and Mr. White will now present these awards.
Hey, do you know who's the graduating female athlete this year?
I do.
You heard?
I did. Pretty
Yeah,
exciting.
I know. You know, we coached her.
I know.
Yeah, she was on the volleyball team. She was brilliant.
Amazing. Such a team leader.
Yeah, really nice girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, really compassionate and friendly and really coachable.
Yeah, kind, hardworking, got along with everybody.
Yeah, lovely girl. And you know, she also played soccer.
I do, yes.
Yeah,
Excellent soccer player.
Excellent soccer player. You know what? I think they call her the female Messi of Kingston.
Yes, and I even know who that is.
Wow. Yeah, she's brilliant. So, and I hear she's going to play for Queens.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very lucky. They're going to be so lucky to have her.
Yeah. She's going to make she's going to be a real asset for that team. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, going to miss her. She's a fantastic girl.
Yeah, she is.
Great
Should we tell
athlete.
everybody who she is?
I think so.
Go on then.
Congratulations to Lauren Very.
You deserve this, Lauren. Well done. And good luck in the future at Queen's.
Sport is a wonderful place for us to see and develop personal traits that would serve us well in competition and in life. I am Coach White, and I am presenting this year's Graduating Male Athlete of the Year award. The winner of this award exemplifies many character traits that not only impresses teachers, bosses, and coaches, but traits that anyone would want to go to battle with this guy. Respect. This athlete demonstrates respect for sport and what it takes to succeed in sport, but also, and maybe more importantly, respect for the people around him. I love it when you correct an athlete's technique or actions and their response is, yes, coach. But not just verbally, yes, coach, but when the athlete is in the same situation again and the same mistakes are not repeated. With this athlete, yes, coach really does mean I understand and that won't happen again. This athlete's wrestling coaches say that his ability to learn technique was exemplary. I would add to this, as his football coach, that his willingness to accept and learn new technique was exemplary. Character. On the field, the mat, in his job, in social situations, even driving down the streets of Kingston. This athlete demonstrates mental and moral qualities of a mature young man. Sometimes it's even the little things, like if he sees you out, he's saying, "Hey, coach," with a smile on his face. Personal drive. We've all seen this guy working in the gym and on the field during games and practices. His wrestling coaches referenced his athleticism and work ethic as some of his best qualities. What we have all not seen is the work this guy puts in on his own time. Whether it's in the weight room, on the field doing sprints on his own, or working nearly full-time hours at his job to allow him to obtain the goals he has set out for himself. When I say personal drive, I mean you never have to tell this athlete to work harder in any situation. With that work ethic comes physical and mental strength. When things get tough, this athlete does not cower, he does not make excuses, he does not complain about how tough it is. He pushes back, he digs in, and he works even harder. To exemplify this, in his grade 10 year, junior football team found ourselves in a semifinal game against Sydenham at Carrico Field. On paper and based on that year's games, you would say that we had no business being in that game, and it was that way for over 3/4 of the game. This individual was our middle linebacker, and in many ways, the heartbeat of our team. Sydenham had a bigger and more complete team than we did that year. We found ourselves down 28-14 with 2 minutes remaining in the game. We were on our own 25-yard line. Our defense was able to force a punt. The award winner, our middle linebacker, pushed through, blocked the punt, picked it up, and ran it for a touchdown. We do an onside kick right up the middle of the field. The first guy to the ball, our middle linebacker. I think Sydenham was afraid to get in front of him. This gives us real life. 3 plays later from Mr. Hunter and our offense, and the game is now tied up 28-28. We head to overtime. We get the ball first and score a field goal, go up by 3 points. Our defense now has to hold them from the 35-yard line. With a big O-line and a stout running back, Sydenham drives the ball down to our 15-yard line. Next play, they push us back to our 3rd-yard line. If they score, it's over. We lose. First and goal, they drive up the middle. Our middle linebacker meets them in the hole, and as the defense collapses on the ball carrier, we force a fumble. Recover the ball and win the game. Shock to Kingston Junior Football. Holy Cross is off to the final against Frontenac. Respect, personal drive, character, work ethic, these qualities and personal traits just begin to scratch the surface of what this athlete can offer. When comparing athletes from various sports, junior football head coach Mr. Hunter always asks the question, if you could choose an athlete for any sport, who would you take? I think that if anyone could choose an athlete to go to battle with, this guy would be on the list. Holy Cross has been made a better place because you were here. Congratulations to this year's Male Athlete of the Year, Ryan Mallon.
Since our coaches have developed a much better understanding of how to use technology this past year, they thought they would like to put these skills to good use and come up with a video goodbye to the graduating athlete class of 2020-2021.
Graduating athletes, you made it. We know that this has not been easy, and the last thing that you guys wanted was another virtual athletic banquet. But it's important that you know that we're proud of you guys. The past 15 months have not been easy, but the skills that you have developed over the pandemic are intangible. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best moving forward. CRU.
Hi Crusaders, I really miss you. It was a privilege to watch you grow over 4 years. You are bigger and smarter and stronger than when I met you. I hope you're proud of your accomplishments. I hope you are grateful to your parents and your coaches for all the lessons they taught you on the court, on the field. I hope you're proud of your perseverance and the grit that you showed and demonstrated to your younger peers. I hope that you remain active. I hope that you continue to nourish your soul and your body, and maybe someday you'll have muscles like me. Anyways, congratulations tonight. I can't wait to see you again. And please always remember who you are. You are a Crusader, and you always work hard, and you are always kind. Corbin, take your hat off.
Graduating athletes, congratulations, you made it. I know this has not been what you expected, but when you recall and think back to your time on the track, the court, the field, the rink, remember your Crusader pride. We're very proud of you.
Hey Holy Cross, I hope you're doing well. Just want you to know that I miss you folks, and I want to give a shout out to the athletes that are involved in tonight's event, the coaches that are involved in tonight's event, and in particular, the graduating athletes. I know this last couple of years hasn't shaped up the way that we all would have hoped, but you're going to go on and you're going to do great things. You've learned a lot here at Holy Cross, and you've had some great mentors along the way. I look forward to being invited next year and taking part in the big pasta feed again. All the best to everyone. Take good care.
Congratulations, Holy Cross graduating athletes. Your coaches are so proud of all of your accomplishments. We encourage you to stay involved and stay active in sports. And for those who are graduating and going on to varsity sports, good luck. HC will be cheering you on from afar.
Most times in sports we deal with challenges and frustrations and failures and disappointments. This past 14 months, 15 months, there hasn't been any disappointment that can compare with the inability to play. And when those moments happen, it's the moments afterwards that become more special. So, yeah, it sucks. But there will be better days, and the opportunity to play will be far more enjoyable because you suffered through these last 14 months. And in sport, we learned to overcome the suffering. So congratulations, and here's to better days.
Good evening, graduating athletes. Your last 2 years of sport has not been what any of us would have predicted for you, but you remain true to your Crusader spirit and focused on keeping us all safe. You should be so proud of all you have accomplished in your time at Holy Cross. I am looking forward to seeing you continue to excel in your sport as your athletic journey continues, and hope to see you return to competition in the fall wherever life takes you in your next steps. You will always have a piece of what you have learned from the talented coaches and teammates you have worked with in your time at Holy Cross. Congratulations and best of luck next year.
Congratulations, Crusaders. This is not the year that any of us had anticipated, but my hope is that you look back on your time as an athlete at Holy Cross and realize how lessons from athletics translate into real life. That hard work pays off. That sometimes we learn more in a loss than we do in a victory. And that relationships and teamwork matter no matter where you go in life. Congratulations on all your hard work, your success, and all the efforts you have put in your time at Holy Cross.
Congratulations to our Holy Cross graduating athletes. Although your opportunities to be involved in athletics at Holy Cross may be at an end, remember that sports are a lifetime pursuit. When the moment arises in your workplace, college, university, or community, remember to just play on.
Graduating athletes, thank you for everything that you have contributed to the Holy Cross community through sport. Congratulations and good luck.
Congratulations to all the graduating student athletes. You've done a fantastic job in the last 4 or 5 years here at Holy Cross, learning how to be a leader and then striving to be the best leader that you can be. It's a huge accomplishment graduating high school, but to graduate high school as a student athlete is even more. Congratulations, good luck, keep striving to be the best you can be.
Congratulations to all the graduating athletes from Holy Cross. You have done a wonderful job. Now go spread your awesomeness. Chimegwich.
Hello, Holy Cross community. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the graduating athletes. Although this has not been the sports-filled year that we had hoped for, it has been a time to rest, it has been a time to train, and it has been a time to build mental endurance. Over the years, I've heard many great coaches say that training to be an elite athlete means learning to embrace discomfort. This has been a very uncomfortable year for many, if not all of us. As you move forward in your academic and athletic pursuits, we wish you the very best. And I encourage you to keep building your mental endurance.
Graduating athletes of 2021. What a year. What a year and a half, actually. And yet here you are, you made it, and you should be very proud of that. I know that all of the coaches here at Holy Cross, all the teachers, in fact, are very proud of you for that. And we wish you every success as you move along in your journey, whether it's coming back to HC or moving on. Know that we wish you all of the best. Good luck, Godspeed.
Congratulations on completing a high school sports career that will go down in history books. Last year, your season was cut short or it didn't happen at all. And of course, this year, the fields and the courts and the rinks stood empty. To the athlete who has had big goals or who has been training in the off season, I'm sorry for these missed opportunities. But where you might be left with what ifs about the athlete you become in your senior years, please know that the grit and strength you've shown during these trying times is to be commended, and I'm super proud of you. A special shout out to the junior girls soccer team who I had the pleasure of coaching alongside Mr. Coleman and Miss Hawks Hogan, and who didn't know that the last time they would kick the ball as a Crusader would be in grade 10. But the good news is once a Crusader, always a Crusader. So play on.
Playing as a graduating athlete is special because you know it's your last chance to perform. So you want to do your best. Although you may not have had a chance to represent your school this year, please know that your efforts during all of your years at Holy Cross have not gone unnoticed. You should all be extremely proud of the legacies you leave behind. I wish all of you every success in your future endeavors.
To our graduating athletes, I am sure this is not the way you intended to finish your athletic career at Holy Cross. However, if this experience has taught us anything, it is to be resilient and never take any opportunity for granted. Remember that your years at Holy Cross are not defined by what you missed out on, but instead what you achieved when you wore your green and silver jerseys with pride. Thank you for your time, commitment, and everything you have done for Holy Cross Athletics.
Congratulations to this year's graduating athletes. I know this is not the year you envisioned for your final year of athletics at Holy Cross, but please know we're proud of all that you've contributed over your 4 years. We wish you all the best as you move forward, and remember, once a Crusader, always a Crusader.
Graduating athletes. I know that this isn't exactly what you expected, not where you'd want to be today, but the coolest thing about riding out this pandemic as a student athlete is that you've shown how resilient you are. Some of you have kept up your training. Some of you have stayed in contact with your coaches. Some of you have signed up for athletics for next year. Some of you are asking about athletics for next year. For post-secondary, some of you have committed and will be continuing your athletic journey. And that's the coolest part. There's no quit. There's absolutely no quit in any of you. This year, the last 16 months or so, all of you have continued to fight and battle and work for what you want. Congratulations. Enjoy this week. Whatever version of a graduation this winds up being for you and a graduation celebration it winds up being for you, enjoy it with your family, with your friends. Congratulations.
To all the Holy Cross athletes, especially those who are graduating, we thank you, we admire you, and we know it's been a struggle. Good luck in all your future endeavors, and hopefully we get back to normal soon. Get vaccinated.
The award that always concludes our athletic banquet is the Sports Leadership Award. This award is given out to a coach or someone involved in the athletics department that has gone above and beyond and dedicated countless hours to the development of us.
This development extends far beyond the track, pitch, court, rink, and field. The recipients of this award changed lives. Holy Cross alumni and golf sensation Eric McCrow will now present the 2020-2021 Sports Leadership Award to a former Olympic athlete and one of our very own teacher coaches.
Hi everyone. I hope you're all enjoying this year's athletic banquet. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eric McCrow and I am honored to present this year's Sports Leadership Award. Now, if my name isn't quite familiar to you, perhaps I would have been better served leading off with what I was known for during my time at Holy Cross, being Mrs. McCrow's son. And trust me, I realize how great of a compliment this is. Fresh off a spectacular running career that included multiple world championships and an Olympic marathon appearance, Mrs. McCrow started teaching at Holy Cross in 1992. Right away, she was able to bring a wealth of knowledge to both the cross-country and track and field teams, leading them to multiple CASA and IASA championships, as well as many OFSA medals. I think we can all agree that her accomplishments and accolades as a runner and coach are nothing short of spectacular. However, her greatest achievements are not the times that she ran or the medals that she won, but rather the impact that she has had on her colleagues, students, and athletes. Now, I realize that I may be a little biased on how I feel about my own mother, so I thought it'd be a good idea to reach out to some of her colleagues and former students, some of whom overlap, in order to truly get a grasp on the impact that she had on the Holy Cross community. The first was longtime partner in crime and former Holy Cross running coach, Mike Lejeune. He and his wife, Wanda, described my mom with words such as quiet, humble, and gentle spoken, as they both admired the care and dedication that she had for her students. Current track and field coaches, Marie Halse and Lisa Coulter, used similar words to describe what Mrs. McCrow meant to not only Holy Cross athletics, but to them as friends. Gracious, humble, dedicated, and organized were words commonly used in our conversations. Both coaches noted how much of a privilege it was working with my mom, whether it was going to meets, organizing CASA, or just getting the lay of the land. Former students and current colleagues Robin Dranenko and Kelsey Ball had many memories from both stages of their respective lives. Miss Ball recounted the story of when she threw javelin as a Holy Cross athlete. According to Kelsey, Mrs. McCrow wasn't an expert in throwing and probably didn't enjoy watching these events as some of the others on the track. But she always showed up to show her support even in extreme weather conditions, patiently waiting to ask, "Kelsey, how did you throw?" Followed by, "Is that good?" Mrs. McCrow truly demonstrated the importance of supporting each individual athlete and how important it was to celebrate their personal success. To this day, Mrs. McCrow is who Kelsey aspires to be as a track and field coach, striving to emulate her passion for the sport, love for coaching, and never-ending support for HC student athletes. Mr. Janenko recalled driving to his first ever cross-country practice, where 12 of them piled into a station wagon to make the trip to Lemoyne's Point. When they got there, he remembers my mom giving them a look and a few words of disapproval, all while never raising her voice. Despite Mr. Janenko making a questionable first impression, he always felt supported by my mom throughout his entire Holy Cross career, as she often took a keen interest in other athletic teams. She could always be seen in the stands sporting her green and silver. In fact, on a personal note, some of my earliest memories are from my mom taking me out to the basketball games, whether it was the CASA finals at Bartlett Gym or the Memorial Games against Regi. It was there that my dream of one day wearing the green and silver on the basketball court was born. I will wrap this up with a personal story that truly outlines my mom's dedication to her athletes and Holy Cross. On May 11th, 1995, no more than 30 minutes before I was born, my mom was fulfilling her duties as a coach at the CASA track meet until it was unanimously decided that she needed to leave to give birth. Further, as she was leaving, the last person that she saw was one of her favorite students and runners. His name was Eric, and that is who I am named after. Now, thankfully, Mr. Janenko disappointed her enough with the unsafe operation of a motor vehicle that the name Robin was never truly considered. Mom, I, along with the entire Holy Cross community, want to congratulate you on being the recipient of this year's Sports Leadership Award. You have been an inspiration to so many people, and I sincerely appreciate your dedication to me, our family, and the countless students that you have taught and coached in the classroom and on the track. I have a feeling that Holy Cross hasn't quite seen the last of you yet, as there have been numerous requests for you to come back and help with CASA planning. In fact, I've heard that it won't even be able to run without you. Congratulations again, Mom, and happy retirement. I could not think of anyone more deserving of this award.
We would like to say thank you to all the graduating athletes. It has been an absolute pleasure going to battle alongside each of you.
We would also like to recognize the 17 plus years of sacrifices that the adults in our lives have made for us. We would not be who we are today if it was not for your dedication, love, and compassion for us.
As we say goodbye for the final time, we would like to end with the saddest graduation song in human history.